play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Play action. Stroud now.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
And Oliver, that time they want to get in there and bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle or friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Here's Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Cooper will go in motion. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
Muscles him off.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he's got room.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
62 yards.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Texans nothing.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Motion man is Shakir. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half. Hey, home. Half. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Alert! Regular. What's that?
From midfield, here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Middle. It's on.
Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What's that?
Cook up the gut.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Stop. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Off 52. Monday. Half 10. Alert! Go!
To the air, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the fleet, right?
To throw again on second down. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
While incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. It's complete to Diggs. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Monday.
Allen going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
56, 56. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it left side.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, tight. Out. Look out.
Now Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. On the return, Johnson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Middle.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. That's caught again by Schultz.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Mixing up the middle. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. In motion goes the tight end. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So no gain on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Alert, alert, alert! Regular. Half 85. What's that?
Now Allen again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock
as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Alert! Look out!
Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The throwing again is Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous.
They've got his man complete. Through the middle of the field, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 77 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Derek Stingley picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Alert! What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'ma get.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here in Atlanta. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yeah. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Jaime Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Ray McLeod on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mooney in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll go play action with Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 32 yards. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Stroud going to set up the throw. He keeps it himself.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a
It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Avery Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll be near a first down, but he's going to come up about a yard short.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Williams now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. Strong. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is...
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-Dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Texans first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Khalil Mack, multiple time All-Pro there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. The speed on display. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On third and long, it's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The veteran Robert Woods goes back to return. It's a short kick. Their catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mixon, and he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. We are through one. 6-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A run with Dobbins. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Stroud to throw here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The third quarter begins with a run. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's first and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Now give on the ground. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46.
On play action. Now Herbert.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They face second down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Chargers 14, Texans 13.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. On play action. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Houston.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He can't get away, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
First down, Texans.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run here with Mixon. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They go with Mixon. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Big play. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They look to run with Mixon. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
That'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get them glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get them glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get them glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing my layup.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. This one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Buffalo. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
56.
Throwing right away is Allen. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. The pick 6.
I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. With a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, it's Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they send the tight end in motion left. 4th down. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 40 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. He's on his way.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
In search of redemption from the pick six, Goff.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Again, Goff.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
36 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The slot man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And just shedding him off there. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, the other side about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like the memory was a little too long there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Goff. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On fourth down, Goff. That is caught, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Goff now looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To the air again, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they're going to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Goff now looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is...
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hit a recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman